Interesting. Prabhu Ram's two wonderful sons, Lava and Kusha, they actually grew up in the ashram of Valmiki Muni. They served Valmiki Muni, and it was interesting that Sri Ramachandra didn't know that they were actually his sons. Long history, I wouldn't get into that in the interest of time. But however, Lava and Kusha, they were given shelter by Valmiki Muni when their mother Sita was pregnant away from Prabhu Ram. So Lava and Kusha grew up in the ashram of Valmiki Muni, serving Valmiki Muni, learning from Valmiki Muni. All the different yagnik performances, chanting of verses, knowledge, realization, everything by the mercy of Valmiki. So Valmiki Muni, being very happy with Lava and Kusha, he taught them 24,000 Sanskrit verses which they memorized 100%. And they had learnt Gandharva Vidya, which means the art of singing like that of the demigods. In Pune, there is a very big auditorium called as Bal Gandharva Auditorium. There used to be a classical singer who was so expert in singing that he was given the name Bal Gandharva. At the age of 10, he was singing such amazing compositions in classical music that it would surprise the genius who used to be present in the audience also. So he was given the title Bal Gandharva. So the point is, Gandharvas are those who are expert in singing, and Apsaras are those who are expert in dancing. So Lava and Kusha had completely become perfect. They had become experts in the science of Gandharva Vidya. So they had the memory, they had the knowledge to break down the Sanskrit and understand what it meant, and they had the throat of a Gandharva to sing and express. Valmiki Muni blessed them and told them that my wish is that you sing this Ramayan of 24,000 verses wherever you go. Just travel out far and wide and sing it out loud. So Lava and Kusha started singing so wonderfully that all the Brahmanas were spellbound, awestruck. And the word spread, and it reached the ears of Sri Ram in Ayodhya. So much so that Sri Ram was very interested to know who are these two boys. Although they were his own sons in the human-like pastimes, he was performing the pastime of not knowing who they were. So Lava and Kusha had an invitation to Ayodhya. And as they entered Ayodhya, they were welcomed with great reception. And Ramachandra, sitting with his brothers and relatives and friends and everyone, the ministers, the servants in the assembly, they started hearing Lava and Kusha describe the pastimes of Sri Ram. How beautiful that Prabhu Ram, Sri Ramachandra himself, is so eager to hear Krishna Katha, Ram Katha. Hari Katha is so amazing that it attracts and enchants even Hari. So the point is, when we hear Hari Katha, Hari is also hearing Hari Katha. So the gap between Hari and the Jiva reduces. By aligning to something that Hari likes, which is about him, the distance between him and us reduces. And we become very dear to him. Ramchandra starts hearing and Lava and Kusha start glorifying. It's so beautiful actually that even in the modern time geography, there's a very beautiful story that I heard, that one of the Vaishnav sannyasis, when he went to Africa, especially when he went to Ethiopia, he met with the king of Ethiopia, and just before he was leaving, he gifted a copy of the Ramayan. And the king of Ethiopia asked, "What is this book?" And the sannyasi said, well, it's called Ramayan. He said, "What's the story?" He said, "Oh, it's about Sri Ram, and he had his wife who was abducted, etc., etc." The king of Ethiopia said, "Oh, I know that story. We have the same, it's actually our culture." So the Vaishnav sadhu said, "How is it your culture?" The king of Ethiopia said, "Oh, well, after all, we are Kushites." So the Vaishnav sadhu did not understand what Kushites meant. But when he came back, he studied the Ramayan and mapped it with the present day geography of the world. And it's described that Ramchandra divided the whole of earth into two halves. One was given to Lava, the other was given to Kusha. The part which was given to Lava was called as Lava Dvipa. And that which was given to Kusha was called Kushadvipa. And the dynasties and the successors in the Kushadvipa were called Kushites. And that's the present day Africa, including Ethiopia. So this culture of Ramayan has spread far and wide because of Lava and Kusha. They have been the greatest preachers of Ram Katha, just through their voice. In fact, Rupa Goswami describes that in Goloka Vrindavan, there are two singers who walk around doing Krishna Katha selflessly. They are called as Snigdha Kantha and Madhu Kantha. Kantha means throat, Snigdha Kantha, as if there is ghee in their kantha, and Madhu Kantha, as if there is honey on their throat. Very sweet singing. It was Snigdha Kantha and Madhu Kantha who got cursed, and they became Manigriva and Nalakuvera. Later, when they were delivered by Damodar, Damodar asked, what benediction do you want? And Manigriva and Nalakuvera said, please repeat. Vani Gunanukathane Shravanau Kathayam Hastau Chakarma Sumanas Tava Padayornaha Smrityam Shirastava Nivasa Jagat Praname Drishte Satam Darshane Astu Bhavattanunam. Please put an asterisk. This is a memorization homework. I am going to ask tomorrow. I can ask anybody. Canto 10, Chapter 10. You know I'm not going to ask. I'm just saying that.